start the gameplay in just a minute. Playing some Dead by Daylight. Let's get started. Mainly just going for like chases. Not too crazy. Nah, I'm not gonna do no item. Just perks. Only just going for chases. I will is a good perk. Would recommend it. But I'm usually more of a spine chill person. So yeah, Dead Hard is usually good for chases. Spine chills. It's good for running loops if you're trying to vault. Same thing with resilience. These two go really well together. And Boon Circle of Healing as well. Used for like healing. I just basically just totems around, clicks around the map. They have different totem spawn, and every time I find a totem, I'm able to boon it and create a circle of healing. Basically, everybody that steps in that field can heal themselves. Usually, you need an item to heal yourself, but that's what this is for, boon and circle healing. So you don't have to get an item to heal. Just waiting for some, see who we get. But yeah, I really, I really enjoy this build because it's just usually fun when you get chased. It's not too crazy. I mean, they would call this meta, and I get it. It's strong. These two, especially these two, are strong. These are some pretty strong perks. Blue and Circle of Healing. It's been nerfed. It used to be 75%, I think, and then when it first came out, it used to be 100%, which is crazy. The healing speed was super crazy, and then it got nerfed to 75, then back down to 50. It's basically the same as Self Care, which is this perk right here I'm looking for right now. If I could find it. Probably pass it and don't even realize it. But yeah, Self Care is like another perk where you can heal yourself without the boon. I just prefer to use boon since everybody gets the healing effect. And also another thing about boons is when killers find your boon, they can stomp it out, and basically you have to reset the boon over again. So yeah, it's best to keep that in mind too when you're booning. I cannot find this perk. Oh, it's right here. Basically, yeah, self care locks the ability to heal yourself with a healing item, which is useful. I see some people still use it now since this perk right here got nerfed, and like they buffed Sloppy Butcher, which now it basically you can't if you're healing And let's say you stop yourself healing mid chase or whatever, like it basically starts degrading slowly over time. And we found our first match. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, aside from all that, I could tell you more about these perks. A lot of them, basically, this is meta adrenaline. It's not used as much as it used to, and it is other perks similar to adrenaline, like D Strike, which got nerfed as well. So it's not really used as much. And I think really, I don't really know too many of the meta since I usually use my Volt build is what I call it. I usually use that most of the time when I'm just playing DVD just to chill. But I do love the, you know, run and chase. Like long chases is just excites me. Get the thrill. And basically, this game is just about a lot of skill checks, getting chased by the killer, doing generators. Basically the objective, rescuing teammates that get hooked. If your teammate is hooked, somebody has to go rescue them. It's just a lot of teamwork in this game. But if you're a killer, it's a different perspective where you have to kill the survivors basically and do whatever it means necessary to fulfill that goal and to appease the entity is what it's called. Basically, that's what's I guess creating this dimension. In a sense, I don't want to assume and. But yeah, basically that's what this reality is with the entity and all that. So yeah, we gotta do this generator right here since we spawn right by it. It usually is best to do a generator if you spawn near it. Sometimes there's different types of killers. There's silent killers where we have to really like look out for. But I usually do that so I don't get don't depend on spine chill too much, because spine chill tells you where the killer is looking in your direction from 36 meters. But I don't usually like to rely on that a lot. I like to look around. It's just a little helpful though. These right here are volts. Slow volt, fast volt. I don't want to fast volt because it basically gives a killer a sound detection. But yeah, there's fast volt, slow volts, and medium volts. Medium volt is basically when you're volting and you don't get the running volt, basically like this. And it's fast volt. Oh yeah, now the killer's looking my direction. It's fine. I'm used to getting chased anyways. It sounds like Ghostface. I think it's Ghostface. I'm not sure if he sees me or not, but basically Ghostface is a silent killer. And you just gotta look out for him. I'm trying to find some totems so I can show you how the booms too. Oh, it's right here. He's pretty close too. I don't know where he's at. Is he AFK? Oh, he is. Oh, we got an AFK killer. So yeah, that's basically booms. Basically, when you see this blue aura, everybody in this field, they get to heal if they're injured. Apparently, the killer's not playing right now. Doing a generator. Hopefully, our next match will be better. We get a killer that's playing. Show you more about just chases in general. Oh, there's also when you're repairing or I think it's only repairing for right now. Oh, repairing and healing. You get skill checks. There's great skill checks and good skill checks. Good skill checks is basically like when you don't get a great skill check. It's really right in the sense of where you if you hit it, you get a good skill check. The white part right there is that great skill check. If you miss, that happens. But yeah, our killer is AFK, Sally. Okay. And once all the generators are done, these two exit gates, there will be two exit gates open. Well, not really open, but you'll have to open it for yourself. So it depends on, the location can change. Usually it spawns is different. But in this map, it's usually like in the same place. Usually they spawn somewhere over there. These pallets, basically for dropping them on the killer, you can vault them, slow vault, and you only get fast vault. These are still dangerous in chase, so it just takes a lot of knowing the distance between you and the killer and just vaulting. Spine chill and resilience is good for like if you're your vault speed. You vault faster. I can't really show you that right now since killer's AFK, but we're gonna find another match. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, back guys. So yeah, these perks right here, they're hard. Basically, they're hard. It's useful when you're in chase. So say if you get hit, the killer hits you, and you're injured, you're going to an injured state. And once in your injured state, you're able to dash forward quickly to avoid damage. Basically, you get is immunity friend. You basically immune at that like a few seconds, and then it causes the exhausted status effect for 40 seconds. So basically, exhausted is where you have to wait 40. Well, depending on the level of the perk, there's tiers to the perks. There's first tier, second tier, and third tier. Usually, first tier is 60 seconds, second tier is 50, and third tier is 40 seconds. And depending on the tiers, basically the perks is much stronger. Sometimes people prefer tier one because it's usually meaningless to upgrade the perk to tier three. So some people keep it at tier one, but usually I keep all my perks at tier three. And on survivors, it would make sense to. So, but yeah, Dead Hard basically you do not recover from the exhausted status effect while running too. So if you're running and you're exhausted, you won't recover from the exhausted status effect. You'll have to at least walk or crouch, and you're able to for a few seconds dash forward and avoid damage. So you could avoid a hit that way. Boon. So I told you about the boon perks. Like my boon right here, Circuit Feeling. There's different types of boons. There's probably could be more coming. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, so far these are the boons right here. These two, and I think there's one more, if I'm not mistaken. I don't tend to use those a lot since they're very situational, and that's the thing with a lot of these perks. They can be very situational. For adrenaline, for example, like if you're on your last hook and there's two gens left, it wouldn't be useful for using adrenaline. It would be more useful towards end game where all the generators are done and you get a free health state back. So basically, is a lot of these perks is very situational. That's why I usually prefer Spine Shield Resilience because it helps with chases, and as well as Dead Hard. This is really meta. This is where everybody typically kind of runs. I can't even say everybody, but the majority of survivors on this game will run Dead Hard, and you'll see this a lot. So Boon Exponential, basically, this perk person hold the ability in their deal totem to bless it and create a boon. Oh, found that second match. Nice. So yeah, what this boon does is when the survivors within the range of the boon, they recover faster and can completely recover from the dying state. So the dying state is when you're on the ground after taking your second hit. Once you're in your injured state, you'll fall to the ground and you have to recover. Oh shoot, that's a game starter. But yeah, basically you have to recover, and depending on if you're in a boon or not, you recover much faster as well as pick yourself up. You'll need a perk to pick yourself up naturally, which is Unbreakable. That's basically what it's used for. That's why I said a lot of these perks are situational, and when you're on the ground, you're able to pick yourself fully and recover without anybody having to heal you. So yeah, that's typically why I like to use my Volt build a lot because it's not really situational. Usually, you would use it all the time when you're in a chase, except for resilience. As soon as you get hit, then you'll get the boost because resilience works when you're only injured. You'll get a 9% boosted and doing pretty much everything in the game. Basically, the objectives, vaulting, healing. It could the 9% stack. The 9% can really because I think it stacks with a lot of different other perks like botany, which helps you heal 32% faster, and just other perks. So there's a lot of synergy with spine chill and resilience. One of my two favorite perks. All right, second game of the day. Probably should get a killer. I wonder what killer it is. Oh, it's Legion. So what I'm doing here is I'm looping. Basically, it's efficient, especially when you're running the killer. I want to debate it more. But yeah, a lot of killers when looping, they tend to respect pallets a lot. I got you, Dwight. This wouldn't really work all the time when you're looping killers though, because they tend to learn after a while. If it's like a really smart killer, they'll learn like really quickly of how you play. And sometimes they'll tend to chase you, but then they'll start to give up chase. Okay, she's after me. Festival. Oh, okay. She just left me. Oh, okay. No totem there. Oh, totem right here. So that perk that's red at the bottom right, where my perks are located, that's called Thanatophobia. It slows down doing generators, healing, and other things. So yeah, in order for us to get rid of that, we have to heal up. Oh, she's coming after me again. Think she's looking for me? Not too sure. She could be chasing somebody. No, it seems like she was legitimately looking for me. Alright, so usually when you're doing generators too, you want to make sure the gens that's closest to each other get done. Meaning you do one gen that's close to another gen. If I could find a generator that's like these two right here, see how close they are? You want to always get at least this one right here, the middle one or the closest one. She's about to get her ability again. Yeah, she's gonna look for me. But yeah, what Legion does is when Legion hits you, you'll have to mend, and it's like a little process you take after healing. Well, after mending, you have to heal. You can't heal right away. You have to mend first. I'm getting chased. So once Legion hits you, it's kind of different on a killer screen. So when they hit you, they'll see basically the other survivors that's located in the map, and they'll get the boost. They'll get a speed boost for every survivor they hit, and the last survivor they hit, they got instantly down them. Like right there, she hit Dwight. She's going for the last survivor. Look how fast she is. Legion is basically a mix of like it's like it's 4 people. It's like different cosmetics you could wear too. I don't really remember their names, but I know the first Legion is Frank, and I forgot the other Legion. There's another Legion, the second Legion. There's a third one and a fourth one. The second one I think is called Susie. I think that's her name right there. I'm not too entirely sure on that. Some loud music. Basically, that plays every time the killer chases you. Okay, can I get this? Thank you. Oh, I get this right here. That's why I love Spine Channel Resilience. I can really play around this without wasting any pallets. And she has to try to mind game me. I think I get this. I do. I do get that. Did I get this right here too? Okay, she left me. Now she's coming right towards us. See if I can fake her. Oh, hit the wall. And basically, that's what happens when her ability runs out. She doesn't hit anybody. Oh no, Dwight. It's no pallet. Dead heart. Basically, that's dead heart right there. She got me. So yeah, when a pallet is used up, it's usually, like I showed you before, you'll be able to vault it, but since the killer broke the pallet, it's not really, there's no pallet there. And you can tell there's a pallet there. It's like basically from, it's like it's pieces of the pallet that's on the floor. Once the killer breaks it, you can tell from that way. See if I can find another totem around here. No, right here. So these are good totem spots. The killer can hear the totem, but if they can't see it, it'll be probably a lot harder for them to find it. But usually, smart killers would know instantly that there's a totem here if they hear it. With that, I can heal myself. For this, run into her, confuse her. Usually, I'm always trying to juke the killer. Still under the boon, so we still get the boon effect. Oh, she's coming for us again. Okay, let's vote this. She's gonna vote. Go this way. Vote again. She'll come back that way. Just keep tabs on her so we won't lose her. She votes there. Okay, that's cool. I think she's using her ability. No, she's still coming for me. Never mind. She's gonna continue committing. She cut us off that way. So I have to drop this pallet here. Let's fake it. She'll go that way. And we go this way. Let's keep tabs on her. She's coming center. She's vaulting. Wow. Crouch. Okay. Oh, we didn't confuse her. She's in her ability again. She really doesn't like us. Okay. I don't know why she's committing so hard. She's vaulting again. My screen is going so dark. She's still committing. Why? Vote this. So basically, if you vote the window 3 times, the window blocks like that. So I have to use a pallet then. She really wants me. Okay. Oh, dang. It's getting hard to see. She could double back here and play around it. Oh, should have dropped it, but I was being too greedy. So in situations like that, it's usually really good to drop pallets. Even though I can be greedy at times and tend to not drop it, since I only do that because I want to make sure there's a lot of pallets around the map for my teammates to use as well if I need it in a certain situation. So it just helps. And she's coming back for me. Go this way, fake it. She's probably gonna vote window. Oh no, she's gonna hit her. Vote this way. Oh, got the slow vote. Let's heal up. Okay, we're healed up. Most likely coming back to us. Oh, she's right there. Let's fake it again. Let's vote this. She's gonna vote. Let's vote this again. She's gonna vote. Let's vote back again. She most likely will commit again. I will vote this. Waste more for sprint. Ah, got stuck. If I only trying to get stuck. If I didn't get stuck right there, I could have continued running her. That's why it's good to like look around too. Usually, I'm more experienced in DVD, so I usually tend to know where to run. Even though I do make little mistakes like that, but it's usually good to look both behind you and in front of you, or just really all around too. Did you see your surroundings in this game? Heal up again. We should be able to do a generator. I would go for that one, but I want to make sure we're not going to 3-gen ourselves. Oh, she's coming. I think we just 3-gened ourselves. Fake it. Slow vote here, so the killer doesn't know we're voting. I think she went back to a hook. Okay. Oh, she's coming here now. Yep. Spine chill is. This is why spine chill is really good too. There she is. Oh, she got her. So we're not gonna heal. Oh, D strike. So basically, that person had D strike. And once they get off the hook, and the killer picks them up again after 60 seconds. Well, before 60 seconds, the 60-second timer, they'll be able to get off the killer's shoulder. So Here we're gonna be using our resilience to get that little extra boost. Oh, she's coming back. I think she gave up. No, she. So she did. Let's roll this. Flow back. Flow back. Our volt speed is just so fast. She can't. She can hardly catch up. Resilience is with spine chill is so strong. I think she gave up. She's kicking my gen. Okay, about to vault here. Really was trying to bait it there. I wanted to dead hard to get some distance and try to see if I could get a fast vault. But yeah, it usually gets the killer. GG's. This is me playing DVD. That's all I have for you today, guys. And I'll catch you in the next one.